China has escalated its diplomatic clash with Canada. A Chinese court has sentenced a Canadian to death. Many believe this move is another step in a slew of retaliatory measures taken by Beijing after the arrest of the Huawei CFO. Let's first tell you about this case. Robert Lloyd Schellenberg was arrested in China back in 2014. He was accused of planning to smuggle more than 200 kilos of drugs. He was given a 15-year jail term in November last year. Then there was a court appeal, a surprise appeal. The Canadian national was then sentenced to death. Schellenberg has 10 days to seek a review in China's Supreme Court, and now his case has become an international flashpoint. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has expressed outrage over China's move.
Government, we actually strengthened the policy that requires the Canadian government to always intercede on behalf of Canadian facing the death penalty anywhere in the world. We will continue to do that as we have in this case. But I will say it is of extreme concern to us as a government, as it should be to all our international friends and allies, that China has chosen to begin to arbitrarily apply death penalty in cases facing, as in this case, facing a Canadian.
Human rights groups are accusing China of hostage politics. They have slammed Beijing for using Schellenberg's case as a diplomatic bargaining chip. Beijing has been cracking down on Canadian citizens in China after Meng Wanzhou, the CFO of Huawei, was arrested in Vancouver last month. She's accused of using Skycom, a subsidiary of Huawei, to evade sanctions on Iran between 2009 and 2014. This case comes up for hearing again in February in Canada. Until then, Meng Wanzhou has been put under 24-hour surveillance in Canada. Canada has also escalated its diplomatic offensive against China. On Monday, the Canadian government advised its citizens to quote-unquote exercise caution in China. They blame Beijing for arbitrary enforcement of laws. Denying these charges, Beijing has retaliated with a travel advisory of its own.
I think that sort of statement is purely malicious, irrational and an unreasonable accusation. It is not China that is politicizing these legal or judicial issues. Who is, everyone knows clearly. I have already said it before. Please take a serious look at the relevant information published by the Intermediate People's Court of Dalian. Drug crimes are a very serious crime.
It doesn't help that China's human rights record has been shoddy. According to Amnesty International, China saw the highest number of executions in 2017. And the number may be a conservative estimate because China has classified data on death penalty as a state secret. You don't really know how many people have been killed. Thousands of executions are believed to have taken place in China. That number is higher than the executions from all other countries put together. In China, the death penalty is not used only for the rarest of rare cases. It is used as a tool to silence dissent and opposition. Some top judges in China's Supreme Court have even defended the use of the death penalty. They say that the idea of life for life is ingrained in China's citizens and culture. Quite a defense there.